Hello, my sisters and my brothers. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are enjoying your weekend. Everything is good. You're eating good, feeling good. All is just well with you. Well, you know who I be. I'm your sister T. Coffee Tea, you can't forget about me. And you know my life's motto. It does not matter if I know you or if you know me. Because we are human beings, creations of God, we are Americans. That is what makes me and you family. So come on in, have a seat on my love couch in my living room, and let's have a conversation. You know you're welcome. You know how I said in my last podcast, this is just how it is. This is just me. Just a woman that desired to show love and encouragement and motivation to sisters and brothers worldwide. But if I don't help not one other person, I'm helping myself, because I'm getting this love that's all balled up inside of me out. I'm expressing it, and it's being released. But today I come to you with a couple of messages on safety. Sometimes, folks, it's just not good to follow what the trend is. I saw something 6 months ago in Los Angeles on Street Figueroa. That's, if you don't know, that's the street where street life of women living or may be at or be found. And all I could see, this lady was walking, and I saw one long braid, and it was touching the ground as she walked. I wanted to take a picture. I got my phone up to take a picture. My son, no, mama, you don't do that on Figueroa, mom. Don't take no pictures on Figueroa. Not in Los Angeles, mom. No, mom, we don't do that over here, mom. No, don't let nobody see you doing that, mom. Don't ever do that on Figueroa. Don't do it on Figueroa. Don't do it, mom. Don't do it. I tell you, don't even do it in LA, but mom, please don't do it on no Figueroa. So I said, I cannot believe that a woman is walking down the street with one braid dragging the ground. Now, knowing that street and what goes on, and just out of common sense, she's left herself to be a good target if someone wanted to do her harm. All they had to do was come up and run behind her and grab that long braid, and they would have been dragging her on the ground. Then I saw it just past weekend at my family reunion in Las Vegas. A girl had braids down to the ground. It was more than one, just braids down to the ground. She got in the car and shut the door. The braids were still hanging out the door of the car. Well. Lord God forbid. Listen, folks. Not everything that is done as a new trend or a new thing to do is the right thing to do. It might be good to say, not me. And I'll be the first one to say, not me. Just being a woman with a poontang is enough to attract something to go wrong or something to happen to you. But let alone if you got a braid or you got several braids dragging the ground as you walk behind you where you have no eyes to see. No, not me. No, not me. No. I couldn't do that. And I'm not the type of person to follow anything. If I see a lot of people going left, I'm going to go right. I'm going to be the opposite. I'm a Scorpio. You can't put me in no box. I'm going to jump out of that mug. You feel me? I'm going to make a way out of nowhere. You feel me? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just not a person that's going to sit there and settle for something that I don't want or that I don't desire. I don't have to do that. I'm a child of the King. I belongs to God. I can have the best. Yes, I can. And I demand it. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to mistreat me. You're not going to do none of that. None of that. Because as soon as you start, I'm going to go to my Father. Lord, help me. And he gonna help me. He is going to help me because I called on his help. I didn't resort to my own what actions on what I wanted to do or may wanted to do. I consulted with God. I also had someone call me today. They didn't call me, they texted me. And this female was telling me about some issues that she was going through with her husband. They're not clicking right now. But you know, I've been married before. But my grandmother has taught me all you need to know. I'm glad that I don't have to resort to calling a stranger that don't even know me, that thinks he holds a PhD of every woman that calls into his show. He's dead now. Y'all know about Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace. But I was so mad when I stumbled upon his show and realized that women were calling him in for advice of their life. And then they sit there and listen to what he say. God forbid that would never be my way. Never, ever, ever be my way. But back to the story of someone texting me about their issue with their husband. You know, the Bible says that a sanctified wife will save the husband. And Joel Levert always say, teach me, school me. You got music soul child, teach me. A man has to be taught. They have to go through your school, your university. Yes, they do. There's a process of this man knowing, you know, the do's and don'ts in his position and your position. But a man has to be taught that. Because see, if not, they'll come in thinking that what they gave to Mary and what they gave to Sarah and what they gave to Joanne down the street or before you came along, you want the same thing. Or you going to put up with the same thing. No. On point, when a new man come into your life, you need to do like Wendell B. say, put it all on the table. Put it all on the table. Ain't no games need to be played tonight. But see, I'm 61 in November. So y'all forgive me when I've been saying I'm just 61. But see, with me, I ain't got no games to play. If it ain't dominoes, big nines, big tens, chess, Scrabble, if it ain't something like that, I ain't got no games for nobody. Spades, whiz. If it ain't games like that, I don't play life games. I don't play emotional games. I don't play with humans. Because not every human is a human to play with. You'll find that out. You'll find that out if you keep going around playing with people and playing games on people. But let me tell you what I told this lady, this sister of mine that texted me. I told her, I said, the Bible says that the wife, a sanctified wife, will save the husband. I said, if you and your husband are not choosing to live a righteous lifestyle by God and His Word, you're going to fail. Your marriage is going to fail. Ain't nothing, I don't care what you say, ain't nothing you got or nothing, just period, as just being something. Ain't nothing gonna work, ain't nothing gonna be good for you, unless you choosing to live right by God. If you are not choosing to live right by God, you'll be like when the Bible said, what is the profit of man to gain the whole world, lose his soul? You'd be like P. Diddy. You'd be like John Epstein. You'd be like all these other people that got so high, but then they came down so fast, so low. Didn't they do it? That's what Satan does. See, Satan will set you up, get you to think you bigger and better than God, and God can't do nothing to you and nobody else. Oh, but wait till God show you who He is. Then you will know. And so what I told her, I said, if you want you and your husband's marriage, if you desire this marriage with your husband, and you desire the best thing for you and your husband, I told her she may have to be the one to make that choice. Regardless if he go to the church house, or regardless if he get on Zoom, regardless if he don't seek God, she gonna have to seek the Lord. And she gonna have to live a certain lifestyle. It's gonna have to be a righteous. She gonna have to choose. E40 say everybody got choices, so that means she gonna have to choose. She gonna have to choose and get herself in order. Because you see, if she's not in order, she can't be the backbone of something that's out of order. Something that's confused. She can't. Everybody got to know this in this life. I don't care if it's a career. I don't care if it's your children, your relatives. I don't care if it's just habits. I don't care what it is while you're living on this earth. If you don't make the choice to live a righteous lifestyle by God and His Word, you're not going to be blessed. You're just not. You'll have some good days, bad days. You'll have some good things coming in your life, but won't nothing be steady. If you don't believe me, if you are a single woman today, or if you are unmarried today, have you ever been married? Has a man ever found a wife in you? See, because that's every woman's fantasy when they're a young little girl, is getting married. Yes, it is. You want to get married before you even talk about having a baby. Even when you're a little girl, you got your dolls and everything, but you always think about getting married. But if you haven't found that, if that has not occurred to you, that's because you're not choosing to live right by God. Because there is no way you're going to tell me and have me to believe that the Father of us, God, there's only one, left you hanging, left you deserted, ignored your prayers. Now, don't expect Daddy to just do anything. We know Daddy don't make mistakes. Daddy not going to just give us anything we want. But I know if your desire is marriage, if your desire is whatever it may be with your mate, God has to be the head of that union. Both of you as one have to have God be in control. You see, you ain't supposed to be following no man. I don't care who the man is. When I say man like this, I'm talking about man or woman. The Bible says you ain't supposed to be following no man. You're supposed to be following Jesus. He said no man can get to the Father unless he go through the Son. If there's anybody you gonna mimic, if there's anybody you want to attempt to be like and work towards being like that person, his name is Jesus. Oh, yes it is. He is love. And that's all he did, is show love. But I'm telling you, my sister and my brothers, I had to tell our other sister that was texting me about her situation and tell her she was going to have to make a choice. I don't want no roller coaster marriage or no roller coaster relationship, because I feel like all that up and down and all that, no, that's retarded at its best. That's being retarded at its best, to sit there and just keep going like this, have somebody doing you like this and you doing, no, that's retarded. That's not going to happen. That is just not going to happen. Not over here. Not over here. I don't know about over there, but over here, we ain't letting that happen over here. See, over here, there's nothing but love, peace, and joy. And I surround myself with a wall and can't nobody get in to mess up what I got going on in my insides. You can't touch my peace. You can't take it away. You can't touch my joy. You can't destroy it. You can't disrupt my happiness because it belongs to me. I refuse to live my remaining days on this earth making any sacrifices for anybody but for me first. As long as I am taken care of, as long as I am doing me, I have attended to me, then I'll go and give some time to something else. And I'm going to tell you what that something else is going to be, my grandchildren. It ain't going to be no grown adult. I am not concerned about no grown adult. A grown adult can do their thing. They got everything anybody else got. But my grandbabies, no, they can have all of it. They can have all of me. They can have all my time. Yeah, they can have me. Not all my time. That's a lie. They can have some of me. Yes. They may have me going a little bit out of my way. But that's it. And I just want everybody else to know, if you are experiencing trouble in your relationship with another person, just know, think of it like this. You and that other person is out there in the ocean on a boat. And that other person that you are with in a relationship tells you, I need you to hold this wheel. I know it's going to be hard. When we go up and down on these waves, it's going to try to move, but you got to hold it and hold it as steady as you can. I got to go to the bottom and do something to get that anchor. It's stuck on something. But I need you. It's only me and you out here in this ocean. And if we don't want to die, we got to stick together. That's all it is. That's what a relationship is. Well, at least a marriage or whatever else you want to call it. To me, I mean, it just takes common sense. It's your and someone else's relationship. Who gonna jump in and fix it? Who gonna jump in and advise you? Who gonna jump in and make sure y'all doing good? That's y'all job. And most of all, it's your job. Because you're investing time into it. You're investing money or energy into it. And most of all, you have it into your life. You've allowed this thing to come, allowed this person to be a part of your life. And that right there takes where you better be able to check yourself so you don't wreck yourself and or that other person. T, I'm always checking T. Oh, yes, I am. I check her every day, all day, and in between the day. Yes, I do. Because I want to make sure that I check myself first before I allow somebody else to do it. And sometimes I feel like Lil Weezy, I'm just misunderstood. I'm just misunderstood. That's all it is. I tell you, I listen to a lot of music. I'm like Big Psych. It ain't been no love around here in a long time, Ain't no love. It ain't no love. Be yourself, on my way out. That's Big Stocky. I mean, it is what it is, folks. But if I was in a relationship with a man, and at this point in my life, it sure ain't gonna be no willy foo-foo relationship. Of course, it'll have to be marriage intended. And we ain't doing no long time engagement. I got time for that crap. Yeah, you should know right up front if this is the person you want to spend your life with or you don't. Hey, if you don't keep it flowing and going, I ain't mad at you because God know who he is. I don't know who the man is. You feel me? I don't know. Matter of fact, not man. He ain't just no man. He a king about himself. You feel me? Because he already know it's queen status over here. You feel me? He already knows. So God got me. I ain't got to worry about that. Like I said, I'm not even focused on that right now. I'm focused on just continue to do what I need to do. I got some projects I'm, want to get into, you know. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. It's only you and his relationship, or you and her relationship, whatever it may be, you and that person's relationship. And only you and that person can fix it. But like I was fencing to say, if I was in a relationship with a man and we had a disagreement, oh my God, Joel Levert. Joel Levert got some things, but you know, the first song I'm gonna play is Can I Lay You Down, of course. And then after that I'm gonna say, I ain't trying to be nasty, but I want your juices to flow, let your juices flow. You know, it's Joel Levert. And then he got G-Spot, you know, he got me screaming like a little girl, you know, he just got him screaming, you know, you putting it on him so tough he can't help it, you know what I'm saying? Speaking out of his tongue and out of his ears, you know, electrocuted and all, you know? And what's another one he got? Oh, Deep As It Goes. Now, Joel Levert, rest in peace, Jake. When I was battling cancer and going through my mishaps in my marriage, thank God I was able to hear some Joel Levert. Because Joel Levert lets me know that he can't be the only man that got it right and knows how to treat a woman. So therefore, I said to myself, after listening to Joel Levert, okay, G, you ain't gotta be another man out there like you. Gotta be another king out there like you. You feel me? Or another man that is a king. But that's what kept me not being a male chauvinist or something like that. Now, you will hear me say stuff like, when a man talk, I don't listen, or I don't hear them. They just talk. There's a lot of times they don't know what they're talking about, or either they don't mean it. I don't know. See, my problem is I don't let a lot in. If you ain't saying nothing that these ears want to hear, I don't give no energy or time to it. I don't let it get to my brain where I was able to decipher and really heard what you said and knew what you meant by what you said. Ain't gonna happen. I control this. I control this. Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. Nobody else. We all are entitled. You have a life. Just like I control me, you control you. Nobody else controls you but you. You have the right. You have the authority over all of you. You don't have to put up with nobody mistreating you. You don't have to put up with nobody not loving you. I don't care who that person is. Do you hear what I'm telling you? I don't care if that person is the child that came out your womb. I don't care if it's the man you didn't lay down with and had kids and been married and went through it. I don't care who it is. I don't. You are in control of you. You are the one who deserves love, to be treated with dignity and integrity, but most of all, with a decent respect. I hate when, as human beings, we don't have enough common decency as far as respecting one another as being human beings. That's why I love Jamaica. You're not gonna go to Jamaica and tear up their society. You're not their culture. No, you're not. In Jamaica, you're gonna speak. You're not gonna just walk up to somebody and start talking. They're gonna stop you. Well, excuse me. How you doing it? It's not gonna go the way you thinking like in America. But if I did have a man, and me and my man was going through a little mishap at the time, like I was saying, I don't let stuff I don't let arguments and things like that progress. I conversate about it. We come to an agreement. We nip it in the bud and we move on. Because see, when the nighttime comes, I got a job to do. And before you get up in that morning and go to work, I got a job to do. I don't not do my job. I do not do my job. I make sure when you at work, yeah, you thinking about me. Yeah, you tired and still, yeah, you dragging and lagging around. Yeah, that's right. That's my job. I don't understand how a man can leave out of his home and his woman ain't sending him off the way she's supposed. Hey, I'm just speaking about me. I'm not saying nothing about nobody else. I'm not downing nobody else. I'm just saying in the general sense, I may not understand. But I'm not down on you, sister. I'm not down on you, brother, because y'all may not want that. You feel me? You may not think it's a necessity. You may not think it's important. But shoot, I'm going to tell you, Keisha on the sideline just waiting for you to leave the door open. Keisha ain't going to be able to get in this door because it ain't no holes open, baby. He know exactly what's up. It ain't nothing you can do. It ain't nothing you can give him that he ain't getting at home. Ain't nothing. He know what he got. He know what he got. I'm honor roll status, you feel me? That's why I can't deal with just no man. He got to be a king. He got to have royalty. He got to have that blood of royalty. I feel like it's a difference over here, baby, the way we do things. We do it like we do it. We do it like royalty, baby. It's me and you against this world. We're gonna live good, we're gonna eat good, and we're gonna most of all feel real good. I ain't playing about it over here. I don't got time to be sitting around being mad at somebody mad at me, and especially nobody I claim that I'm sharing my life with. I ain't got time for the vibes in the home to get changed. I ain't got time for you to try to act like you don't want me to touch you or you. Look. I'll tell you something else, and this is a little bit off the subject, but I just don't get it. It's like before you get the person or before y'all get in a relationship, it's a lot of chemistry, a lot of love making going on. Then after y'all get each other, stop. I never understood it. I don't understand. Look, it ain't just you. I got family members that are women who are married. I don't understand why you either why you not getting prepared, getting your shower, getting all sensual, putting on your this and your cream and your perfume and your teddies and stuff, setting the mood, getting your candles. Why lose all the romance? I don't understand it. I got aunties who they're married and may have been separated from their husband 40 years, still ain't had nobody else. I got aunties who are widows, who ain't out there, thinking about remarrying or nothing. It is what it is, Although they are in their late 60s, one is in their late 70s, but still, they're gonna go out as queens of having who they had, and that's gonna be all it's gonna be. But I just want you to know, my sister, like I said yesterday, every attribute that you have to please a man, God gave it to you. But you don't want to just please any man. See, some of your goodies, you want to kind of like preserve them, and save it for the right person, the one that's undeserving of that. Because when he comes, and if you use too much of what you want him to have, it won't be good enough to keep him or to make him feel like he's appreciated. It's almost like you're drinking out of a bottle and you give somebody the bottle when you done drunk almost all of it. It ain't about to swallow left, okay? They can't really enjoy that. But I just don't want my sisters and I don't want my brothers to not be happy And so if you are going to be in a relationship with someone, I want you to be happy. I want you to know that you are deserving of happiness and love, and that that other person is also deserving of love and happiness. And that if the both of you together are not able to obtain that, then one of you got to make a decision. You don't sit in mess. You don't stay in it. If you cannot resolve what is going on, it ain't nothing wrong with saying, hey, let me let this go. Like in my favorite movie, Heat, one of my favorite movies, Al Pacino told Robert De Niro, don't never, no, Al Pacino told the girl, he said, don't never get attached to nothing you can't leave in a second. Don't never get attached. If something happens, you gotta not love that thing, if it's your life or that thing, for you not to be able to want to leave it in a second. That was just a movie, but it was a great pitch that I did believe in. But anyway, my sisters and my brothers, my main thing is self-love. I hate to see people hurting. I hate to see. That's why I got on the podcast today, because I get this text and I'm like, people just don't know. Instead of arguing, you could be kissing and licking and sucking and I mean, just having a good time. But instead, y'all want to argue. Y'all don't want to communicate. Y'all don't want to make it right. Y'all got this all. Everybody you want to be stubborn. I can't live like that. I just can't. I'm the type of person, I TCB, I take care of business. I don't like a to-do list, you feel me? If I got a to-do list, I'm gonna get that thing knocked down. I do not like things to do on me. I like to handle something. If I got something to do, I like to go take care of it and get it off me. I don't like a whole bunch of things on things to do. So, anyways, that's why I got on today. I just wanted to inspire somebody to let them know that if you are in a relationship, you deserve love. And the other person deserves love too. And if you're not able to obtain it, or if you're not able to get it, not able to receive it, then maybe it's time that you do some soul searching and some soul wrecking. Because only you can take care of you, only you can check yourself, only you can do for you. That was another reason I'm coming on here, just letting you know you have full control and power over you. You are entitled to live for yourself. You are entitled to live by your own wishes and desires. You don't have to sit up here and allow nobody to mistreat you and do you wrong. God forbid. That's not what he made you for. That's not, what you have to settle for. You can be alone because you can do bad by yourself before you share your life with somebody and let them do bad, to you. You don't need that. So, my sisters and my brothers, may God bless you all. May God bless our president, Joe Biden. May God bless our future president, Kamala Harris. Until the next tea time on the same tea channel, I ask that you do not forget what I have said. You are deserving of love and respect.